Hello, beautiful people. This is Cole from Geekstreet Cafe, and once again, we are jumping into the world of Shopkeep. I am so excited that you guys wanted me to do another episode of this. I love this game, as I've said before, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some more details about how this game goes and what you can do in it. So let's jump right in. Yet another day at the Geekstreet Wares. Let's get started. So, as you can see, it certainly looks a lot different than what it did last time we left off. I did some behind the scenes prep work so you guys could get a look at what you can do. So, just a brief look, you can see I have my shields, I have boots, I have leather chests and pants for the aspiring rock god out there. I have belts, I have potions and more potions, gloves, and sword racks. So this is a really basic setup. It's just something to get things started, get people walking through the door. So as you can see, I also have some extra money laying around, so I'm going to put in some specialty items. So in this game, you can actually build stuff. Like you can choose the different types of things that you can have to set stuff out. So I think the next thing that I'm going to create or to I'm going to have some rogue specific items, and I'm going to start with this hat rack over here because rogues get like leather hoods, the leather cowls. So I'm going to have that out there. I'm going to put out another thing here. Let me make sure that's lined up because I'm anal. And I'm also going to put out a couple of these lovely things because I have some daggers that they can use that don't really have a good way to set them up, and so I just set them up on these little pedestals, and they look pretty. And so there's something to be said for me looking pretty, right? Right. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and order stuff. And this is something that I didn't really get into last time. This is your order form, and this is basically your main menu of the game. You have skills that you can unlock in this game, or in this side. You have your statistics as well as your quests, which I'm actually going to unlock. Let's see. I'm going to do. Oh, let me see. Okay, so there's another part of this game. You can see the hot items that happen on a daily basis. So rogues, engineering scrolls. I don't have those right now. But warriors have leather chests, which I do have. So you can look to see whether there's any scroll or quest rather that have a leather chest, which there's not really. So I'm going to do the bows because I can sell them by hand. It's not a big deal. So now I'm going to go back to the order system. So this is all the stuff I can order right now. So I'm going to go ahead and stock up on some of the things that I set out. I'm going to order some of those cowls. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to order a couple more shields. 1, 2. And then I think I'm going to have to stop. I don't really have enough money to get the daggers yet, but I will during the course of this day. So I'm going to get a couple bows. No, I don't have enough money for 2. I really wish I did because that's an even 1,000 and it looks beautiful. So I'm going to order that. And then this little bar here tells me that it's loading. So then I get to go over here and wait for the glorious orange orb to barf out my chest. Voila! So now I get to grab all my stuff, and I have a skill that lets me up all my products 130% while it's in the store. So I'm going to increase the price to 130%, which is highway robbery, I know, but they don't care, so it's okay. I'm going to plop down these shields and this bow. So if you notice, I have the bow up to 150%, and there's a reason for that. So anytime I sell something by hand, meaning it's not from the store, I can up it to 150%. So I technically get more profit that way. All right, so let's go ahead and start the day. Oh, one other thing. So thieves and barbarians like to come in and steal your stuff. So this lovely green bar on the top of my door is my anti-theft device. Now, you can technically fight stuff off on your own with a sword and some lightning, but if you happen to miss it, the door will catch it, and I'll probably give you a chance to see that throughout the course of this day, because people like stealing things a lot. Weird, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I have bows for sale. Ah, hello, person! What can I do for you? Oh, you're Mr. Butthead. Literally, your name is Mr. Butthead. Good for you. What can you buy today? Ah, a leather chest. Good for you, a wise choice. The cows appreciate your patronage. Are you a rogue? You are a rogue. Ah, have a bow. Take it. Thank you. Alright, so another interesting aspect of this game is people are less likely to steal something. One, if you're in the store, and two, if you're standing close by them. It's almost like that, people have a tendency to not do bad things when they know they're being watched. So, it's an interesting aspect of the gameplay. As long as you're, around your customers, they won't do bad things? Question mark? I don't know. Stuck some more pointies. There we go. Where are my rogues? Oh, there, the door took care of my thief. That's what the door does. It just flash disintegrates people, I guess. I don't really know what it does. Are you a rogue? You are. Thank goodness. Take this bow. It shoots things. That's fine, ma'am. Walk through my counter. Oh, no, you don't. Door, take her. Thank you. You bought a belt. It'll hold up your pants. If you were interested in pants, you could buy the pants. But no one wants to buy these pants. No one likes pants in this town. Alright, so now that the shop has closed for the day, there are a couple things you need to do. One is you need to restock everything, which I'm kind of in the process of doing. But then, two, the stuff gets worn down. And this game is wonderful where you can just bash things with a hammer and it magically fixes it, which I wish was the way it worked in real life. That would be amazing! But unfortunately, not so. Come on, reach around. Why do you gotta get the stuff in the back of the shelf? Why can't you just get the front thing? Get the front item. Everybody always goes to the store and gets the thing in the back, like it's better. It only counts in milk, because your expiration date lasts longer. So another thing that you do, well, you don't have to, but you get to, is you get to sift through trash, because you get to find goodies like this. I just got some jawbone shoulders. And they're like special items that sometimes you can only find in the trash that you can sell to other people, which is kind of freaking awesome. It's like, 100% profit. You didn't pay for it and you get to sell it. So I go around looking for these items that you get to sell in the trash. Alright, so that is kind of the aspect of this part of the game. The next thing that we're going to take a look at, I think, is what it takes to start selling more class-specific items. So, we'll get to look at, placing more stuff in the store, getting sell prices up, things like that. So until then, make sure you stay geeky, hit that subscribe button, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time on Geekstreet Cafe.